y'all. Sorry if I didn't do much talking in this video and stuff like that. I just wanted, just to get the cooking and stuff out the way. But I'm done, and here's the finishing result. If y'all can see that. Well, let me show y'all. Yeah, as you can see, the pork chop is done, the mashed potatoes are done. And this goes to show you how much I really don't read stuff when I go in the grocery store and stuff like that. Because I thought these were like the white mashed potatoes, but they got cheese in them and stuff like that. But that's cool. I don't care and stuff. I'm still going to try to. Alright, y'all, I'm back. And now what I'm going to do, now the food is all done and whatnot, I'm going to be doing like a little mukbang story time and whatnot. And I know this is super ghetto. Like, I don't have a table or anything to sit at, so I'm just rocking out with this ironing board and stuff like that. And we just gonna chow down as I tell y'all this story and whatnot. So, the story time I'm about to tell y'all, this actually happened recently. This is about a coworker of mine and stuff like that. And this is gonna pretty much tell y'all the story of how I personally never knew up until a couple of days ago that she was once in an abusive relationship. And we're gonna get right into it. Let's first try this damn pork chop because this shit looks too damn good. I put my foot in this bit. Mmm. Should have got something to drink, dumbass, but it don't matter. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, so quick little backstory. If you've been following me for a while, or if you met me in real life and whatnot, you know I used to, plus I talked about this before on my channel, like, you know that I used to be a CNA, which if you don't know what that stands for, I'm going to insert it on the screen right here. It stands for Certified Nursing Assistant, which basically means like we take care of the residents' basic needs, like bathing them, feeding them, taking them to therapy and all the kind of other stuff. Pretty much take care of their basic needs. The only thing we don't do is give out medicine because that's the nurse's job. We pretty much take care of the residents' basic needs. And this girl that I'm talking about, we're going to call her Diamond. How I know her is because, like, with me, like how I became a CNA and stuff, the nursing home I was at and stuff like that, we're going to call it Shady Pines. The nursing home that I was at and whatnot, they actually had offered class. This was back in like 2017. No. 2016, 2017, because this happened like a few months after I graduated high school. So this happened around the 2016, 17 era and stuff like that. And you know, at that time, at Shady Pines, they offered like some classes and stuff like that that up-and-coming CNAs can take in order to prepare them to get their CNA license and stuff like that. And that's where I met like all the other girls that were in the class. Saw that I was the only guy in the class. Ain't that weird? Like I was the only guy in the class and stuff like that. And I met a lot of interesting girls and whatnot. One was actually a coworker of mine that I used to work with at McDonald's and stuff like that. She was in there too. A lot of other girls in there too. And of course I had met Diamond and stuff like that along the way. And Diamond, she pretty much was a very sweet girl and whatnot. Like, she was older than me and stuff like that. Like, she was kind of quiet, stayed to herself. Basically one of those speak when spoken to types and stuff like that. And she was super, super sweet. Like, super sweet. Like, always nice to me and stuff like that. Like, a very, very, very sweet lady and stuff like that. But this goes to show you, you learn something new every day. This goes to show you, you never know what somebody is going through. Okay, you know it's been years since we've seen each other because like I said, this took place around the 2016-17 era. And you know, I live in this apartment. I was like, what, like 19 or 20 years old when I worked at the nursing home. I'm 27 now, so it's been years. And I remember, you know, one day, you know, I got a craving for Wendy's and stuff like that. And I was just going to, you know, go uptown to get me some Wendy's and stuff like that. So I had walked outside to my car and stuff like that. And I remember I had seen a big black truck pulling into one of the parking spaces out there, like backing into the parking space and stuff like that. And it kind of caught my guard. So I'm thinking to myself, who the fuck is this? Like, I ain't inviting nobody over. Like, could they be possibly over here to see the neighbor next door to me, like, who the fuck is this? Like, it was a pretty black truck. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, obviously, women can drive trucks too, obviously, but it just caught me off guard because, you know, I didn't know who it was and whatnot. And I remember I had went into my car because remember walking to my car because I don't feel like talking to nobody. I just want to go to Wendy's to get my shit and come the fuck back. And I remember, you know, I was about to unlock my car and stuff like that. And the person rolled down the window and stuff like that. And she was like, well, hello there. And I remember just looking at her for a second and stuff like that because she low-key favors my landlord. And I had first thought it was her and stuff like that. And then I got to look at her and I'm thinking to myself, no, that ain't my landlord. So I did. And she had made jokes. She was like, don't act like you don't know me. I was like, oh my God, Diamond. And stuff like that. And you know, we hugged and we talked for a little bit and stuff like that. She stays in, she told me that she doesn't no longer lives in Sylvester, Georgia. She stays in Tennessee now. And yeah, and we got to talking, you know, chopping it up and whatnot. And she got to tell me that, you know, back when we were working at the nursing home and stuff like that, she was in an abusive relationship. And I remember saying this word for word. I told her I never would have guessed. Like, I never would have known that she was in an abusive relationship because she was so quiet, stayed herself and whatnot. Like, you never would have known and stuff like that. This goes to show you, a smile can literally hide everything. Like, I never would have known sis was in an abusive relationship. And hold on. I never would have known sis was in an abusive relationship because, like I said, a smile can hide literally everything. And the funny thing is, I actually worked with her husband before because, like I said, like, if you've been following me for a while, you know me in real life, so you know I used to work at McDonald's and stuff like that before I had went to Shady Pines. And her husband, I think, was he her husband? I think he was her husband at the time, I think, yeah, because she did say she divorced him, yeah. Her ex-husband and stuff like that, we're going to call him Smiley because, you know, he was always smiling and happy and stuff like that. He kind of sort of helped train me in the kitchen and whatnot, too. And this goes to show you, like they say in Macbeth, there are daggers in people's smiles because that man seemed so nice, happy-go-lucky, but I did not know he was an abusive asshole behind closed doors. Like, that is so fucking crazy. That goes to show you everybody wears a mask these days. Like, everybody wears a mask these days. You never know somebody. You just never know people. No one ever really knows anybody. Like, that just shocked me and stuff like that. And I said, like, he seemed like he was so nice and stuff like that. And she had said, well, I forgot what she said and stuff like that, but I had said, like, he seemed so nice and stuff like that. And she said some other things about him and stuff like that, too. And she said, like, how, you know, he used to beat on her and whatnot, and how she had to move to Tennessee and stuff like that. And, yeah. And I remember she had said she had came up for that day and stuff like that because she was visiting some relatives in the area and whatnot. And, yeah, that goes to show you, like, you just never know what people are going through. Because, like I said, she hid it so well. Like, she never came to work with bruises on her face. Like, when we were working at Shady Pie, she never came to work with bruises on her face. She never pretty much acted any different. She just acted like nothing happened. And this goes to show you, you never know what someone is going through behind closed doors, let alone a smile can hide everything. Because you seem so quiet, happy-go-lucky, and I just never would have known. I just never, ever would have known. So, yeah, that's just about it for this video. But also, I just want to say this before I go. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this, if you're currently in an abusive relationship, I encourage you to get out. Get out as fast as you can. Because there's no love there. Because once a man or woman puts their hands on you one time, they're going to continue to do it. Get out. For your own safety. Like, I remember she had said she moved to Tennessee and whatnot. And, like, If you have to move away or anything to get away from your abusive spouse, by all means do it. And if you need to get a restraining order, get a restraining order against them. She didn't do that, by the way. She didn't do that. She didn't get no restraining order. She just moved to Tennessee. She didn't get no restraining order, but I'm just saying that if you feel like you need to move away for your own safety, or if you feel like you need to get a restraining order on that person, do it, because at the end of the day, your safety matters. So at the end of the day, like I said, if you're a man or a woman and you're watching this video, if you're in an abusive relationship, get out. There's no love there, because once a man or a woman, because like I said, a man can be in an abusive relationship too. There are those women that put their hands on men. If you're in an abusive relationship with someone that is constantly putting their hands on you, get out, because there's no love there. Because once they do it one time, they're going to do it again. You just can't keep brushing it off, baby. You got to get out as fast as you can. So, yeah. And also, I'm not saying she had moved out there for her own safety. Well, she did say along the line she did move out to Tennessee for her own safety, but also she did it for her, you know. And, yeah. That's just about it for this video. Like always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to become a part of the Lexi Mob, I'm going to insert my social media handles over here as well in the description box down below. So feel free to add and follow me on those. Also, don't forget to turn on post notifications, because if you don't, like literally, what is the point? Anyways, peace out, bitches.